In this dwapara age, the third Yuga of the present Chaturyuga, the great Mahrashi Vyasa, who is also an avatar of Shri Krishna, was born as the son of Satyavati and the sage Parasara. One day, after taking a bath in the sacred water of the Saraswati river, he sat in a lonely place at the time of sunrise. He was able to read the past as well as the future, and he found that in the near future, people would be weak, dull-minded, and short-lived. Finding the people so unlucky, he had taken a vow to do something for the welfare of human beings belonging to all the grades of society and stages of life. For their welfare, he divided the Veda into 4 parts under the names of Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, and Atharvaveda, because he realized that studying the Veda and doing karma according to it purifies the heart of people. He also composed the Itihas and Puranas, which is also regarded as the 5th Veda. Then he taught sage Paila the Rigveda. Sage Jaimini was the first to learn Samaveda. Sage Vaisampayana the Yajurveda and sage Sumantu acquired proficiency in the Atharvaveda, and Romaharsana gained mastery over Itihas and Puranas. Then these later sages, Paila and other sages, divided their respective Vedas into more branches, so did their disciples. In this way, 4 Vedas were divided into so many branches so that it would be simple for people to study them. Seeing that all the classes of people were unable to study Veda, he also composed the epic Mahabharata for those people who are deprived of studying Veda. Even though Vyasa has created so many compositions for the welfare of human beings, his heart was not satisfied with them. He was realizing that he was lacking something, while Vyasa was sorrowing with the consciousness that something was missing. He saw the sage Narad visiting him. Then he offered him pranam, and they were both comfortably seated. Narad said, "I am aware that you have done such a great deed for the welfare of mankind. You have simplified the Veda by dividing it into different branches and composed the epic Mahabharata from which everyone can take benefit." Vyasa replied, "All that you have said to me is true, yet my soul finds no satisfaction. I recognize that something is missing, but I am not sure what it is. Since your knowledge is unfathomable, and you, being a son of Brahma, you know all the hidden truth. So please point out to me my great deficiency." Narad replied, "The deficiency is that you have failed to sing adequately of the glory of Lord Shri Krishna. I consider that wisdom to be deficient, which does not tend to please the Lord. O chief of sages, you have not so fully described the glory of Bhagavan Vasudeva as you have dealt with the objects of human pursuit such as dharma, etc. Speech which is full of figurative expressions and sweetness, if it never praises the glory and name of Lord Shri Krishna, is as unholy as a place where crows feed upon the dirty leftovers of food. On the other hand, if a composition contains the name and stories of Lord Shri Krishna, even if the diction is faulty, it is considered so holy that it can cleanse all the sins from heart of people. O Vyas, please describe at full length the glory and pastimes of Lord Shri Krishna, which is capable of destroying all the sins from heart of people. Elaborate on his sweetest pastimes, names, and his stainless glories, whose listening develops love towards him." Finally, Vyas decided to write the composition full of the nectar of sweet pastimes of Lord Shri Krishna, which we today know as Shrimad Bhagwat. All his doubts and dissatisfaction vanished after composing it. In such a way, Shrimad Bhagwat was composed, whose recitation or listening develops the love for Shri Krishna. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.